This is the song that goes la la la. This is the song that goes la 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 la.
We're here at the Literacy and Arts Festival in Newhall. As you can see, there's a lot of activity, and the kids are discovering new and interesting things in the world of reading and art.
This is our fourth year. We've grown about 10 times since our first year. We've come back to Newhall Park where we originally started. The programming's been great, the crowd has been great, the weather has held off and been great, so we're having a lot of fun.
We're trying to give kids a chance to hear people read to them like mom and dads read to them at home, but in a storytelling setting. We have little tents set up all over the park here, and we also have musical groups that are explaining stories through music, and also performing groups that are doing the same thing. So we're trying to bring the literature to life a little bit.
To wish Merry Christmas to all.
For a lot of families who maybe come here not knowing what it's about, they really get steeped in the books, and they get the opportunity to meet the actual librarians from Santa Clarita. They get to meet teachers that volunteer here at every level, everything having to do with books and literacy, and this is a super place and a fun place for families to come and be together. I'm also an author, and I have a couple of children's books out. I don't come and read my books here. I like to read, my books are chapter books, but I really love reading picture books to kids because it's some of the most fun you'll ever get, reading to little faces that are fascinated by the story you're telling and how you made those words come to life. For me, that's a really fun thing to do, so that kids will go home and try to do that themselves when they read a book.
We're ruined, wailed Blackbeard. No ship, no pieces of eight, no gems. Sat in the sand and blubbered like a lily-livered landlubber.
It's fun to be really creative and to get inspired by a book that you read and then you're like, wow, I really just love that character and want to portray that character and be dressed up. I mean, it's fun too, but it's just, I mean, kid says, wow, that's a cool costume. I love the book, and that's exactly what kids should do.
Every year we try to add more of an educational element. That this year we have Read a Painting, which is taken from visual thinking strategies to promote critical thinking. And we have more and more schools that get involved and bring their students to do projects. Bring a little bit of the classroom onto the field where things look a little different and more entertaining.
We are looking at the story of Frosty the Snowman, and so we are creating a marshmallow snowman. With everything is edible, it's lots of fun. We have marshmallows and peanut butter cups for the hat and fruit roll-ups for the scarves, so the kids are having a lot of fun.
I'm balancing rocks. I'm an art teacher for Sequoia Charter School, Hart School District. It's an art form, and we balance rocks. We have a rock balancing garden in our school, and it helps the kids focus. Helps the kids, especially most of our kids are ADHD, and it helps them focus. And they're working on it every day a little bit. I learned it in San Francisco with my son. About 10 years ago, I went up to San Francisco, and there was a gentleman in San Francisco who balanced rocks on the beach, and we just picked up the art form there and found it very soothing, very soothing. It's just a matter of feeling which way the rock falls and adjusting the weight and getting an eye for the center of gravity. It isn't always going to look like it's centered, but in fact it is.
I've never seen anything like it before. It's like he said, it's an optical illusion. I can't believe that the rocks are balancing on their own. You sort of want to touch them, but you're afraid to knock them over.
So many times in the artistic events, you just do your one thing, and then this guy does his one thing over there. So part of our job as an arts commission, and we're just having our first birthday, by the way, okay? So part of our job is to try and bring everybody together, okay? So in an event like this, we have all these different people, all these different focuses, and we're all coming together. So we will spend time to do more of that, as well as support some of the really great high-level artistic things that we already have in our community.
I'm basically teaching the kids how to rope. Yeah. So I've got a roping dummy back over there, and so the kids will rope it.
How long have you been doing that?
Probably about 5 or 6 years. I'm also involved with the Cowboys in the Schools program from the city.
The goal is for people to walk away with a little more interest in the arts, and that reading and books are fun, and that go further in exploration, into exploring the different things they saw today. Maybe go home and do a little rock balancing. There is an art to that.
For the community, we would love any and all support they do for public education, and whether it's through us or through their PTAs or their local schools, we really believe that public schools are the building block of any community, and we are blessed to have great public schools here with committed teachers and committed administrators, but it is a team effort, and I think that's what we're trying to remind everyone, that by giving back to education, we just make the whole community a better place.